Today we're going to be learning about Fort Sumter. What your assignment is going to be for today is you're basically going to be helping to create a newspaper article. And what you're going to be doing is I'm going to be reading a short story to you all about Fort Sumter. Fort Sumter is going to be the first battle of the American Civil War. If you need to look up additional information, you may, but as you listen to me read this, you need to be picturing in your head what is going on with this particular battle, what's happening with this major event that leads to the Civil War in the United States. What your assignment's going to be, you're going to have a blank sheet of paper, just like typical copy print paper, and you are going to be drawing a picture on there of what you imagine happening during this event. So in other words, what did it look like? You are basically going to be creating a newspaper headline for 1861 when this battle first went down. You also, in addition to drawing a picture that would be kind of like a cover of a newspaper, because you got to remember in the early parts of the 1800s anyway, there weren't actual cameras, so you're going to basically be an artist and kind of show people what the event looked like. After that, you are going to write a maximum, which means no more than 5 words, as basically the headline of what's going on here at Fort Sumter. So you're creating a newspaper headline based on what you're seeing here. So it's almost like you're a journalist. What I want to mention to you here is that no one's going to die in this battle. However, 2 men do die during a surrender ceremony. The South and North are basically transitioning where who has the fort, and there were 2 soldiers killed by an exploding cannon. So understand that there were no men killed during the actual battle. So if you're drawing this picture, you're not going to want to draw a bunch of casualties, a bunch of dead soldiers anywhere, because that simply wasn't the case. So have your sheet of paper next to you, have it ready, and I'm going to read you a little story here about the bombardment of Fort Sumter. President Abraham Lincoln learned that food supplies at Fort Sumter were running low. He notified the governor of South Carolina that he was going to ship food to the fort. Abraham Lincoln promised not to send any troops or weapons to the fort. The Confederates, those that were from the South, however, felt that they could not leave the fort in Union Northern hands. On April 11, 1861, they demanded that Fort Sumter surrender. Major Robert Anderson, the American Union commander, meaning he was the Northern commander, refused to give in until he had run out of food or was ordered to surrender by the United States government. Confederate Southern guns then opened fire. The Union Northern troops quickly ran out of ammunition, and on April 13, 1861, Robert Anderson surrendered the fort. When Confederate troops shelled Fort Sumter, people in Charleston, South Carolina gathered on their rooftops to watch. To many, it looked like a fireworks show. No one knew that this battle would mark the start of a civil war that would last 4 terrible years. So what you have is the Union, meaning the Northern Army, inside the fort. The Southern Army, also called the Confederates, on the outside of the fort, and they're attacking. The South is going to take over the fort, and you need to draw me a picture. You want to have as much of the page filled in as possible. If you need a visual for what Fort Sumter looked like, you can do a quick Google image search, but then you need to draw for me what the event itself looked like, what this bombardment, what this attack on Fort Sumter was. And again, no one died during this battle. This is going to be a 10-point assignment. You're going to be graded on, are you filling the page, are you giving me details with your picture, and your 5-word, no more than 5-word headline, and does it describe what's going on here at Fort Sumter. If you have questions, you can feel free to email me. If you need more information on Fort Sumter, you can feel free to look it up or let me know what's confusing to you. Have a great rest of your day, and good luck with this assignment.